So welcome guys back to Salvage. Today we are going to talk about fishing, as I said yesterday. So fishing being a really important part of the game, people don't know about it. A lot of people don't do fishing at all. They don't even know how to fish. Even though if it's in the main quest, people just don't do it. They just don't want to do it. So how do you start fishing? So this fishing mission first starts when you reach Karzakor, this Karzakor harbor. This is where you actually no, this is not where it starts. Okay, so once you have completed Karzakor missions, once you have defeated this place, once you have gone inside trenches, defeated these places, then you will be taken to this place. This is where, okay, let me just show you. This is where the first fishing competition you will see, and that's where you will get your fishing rod, reel, and your tension line. So let me get my way here. Okay, there you go. So once you have come here, you will reach a quest. After you're doing your main quest, you will get a quest for fishing. You will meet a merchant here, which is Shibiki, fishing merchant, and he will give you common items for fishing, which are total of 3. You can check that in your tab and press, and then you see I have a rod, reel, and then there's this wire. So these are 3 items for fishing. So normal items you will have is going to look something like this without fortification level. And then I have this reel, which actually I got from somewhere, I don't know where, but I got it, and it is equivalent to the tier 2 reel, which I love it. So this, once you talk to this fishing merchant, you will receive the first 3 components of your fishing, and then he will give you a mission to come down here and I guess talk to a merchant, this merchant maybe, and then he will tell you to start fishing. So now that we covered how do you even reach this point, now let's see how the fishing works. So once you come down to a stream or any body of water, you will see this icon pop up, says start fishing. Then you can press F or any other key if you're playing on controller, equivalent key, and then you will start fishing. Now the couple of things you have to remember. First, left click makes you to reel, the cast, and then you can throw it. There's a different simple bar that goes up and down, which determines how far you're going to throw it. Now this completely depends on the distance, so you're gonna have to be like do it like 10 or maybe a couple of times, and then you're gonna know how far this thing is going to be. Like for example, that stuff I think is going to be an 80 meters, so I'm gonna throw it around 75. Okay, and that's before. Okay, see, it takes time. So once you have thrown your reel, it will start hovering. So once it does that, it's gonna keep on doing it until you got a fish. And once it does that now when it turns green, that's when you want to press left click or any other equivalent key, and then you're gonna keep on holding it until it says an exclamation sign like this. That's when, if you hold it even more, you can see, okay, this one was fine, but if you keep on holding at that time, it will keep on increase the tension of the rod, and hence the reel will be broken, just like the real world. So now that you know how to throw and cover it, let's talk about the air. So this is something that I didn't know at start when I started the game, or till today actually, 3 hours before when I started fishing. plentifully because I was unlocking this touch of Syrian, which is a fishing blessing, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. So the air, as you can see from on the top right corner of the screen, you will see there is a mark, okay, and then there's some number on its left. So as you can see, I'm going to, let's say I'm throwing my fishing line at this direction, and then you see the mark being it shows that it's a bit on the left. That means the air is on the left, and I will have to counter it by keeping my reel a bit on the right, so that will counter the effect. And on top of that, it's saying it is 1.64. that means I kind of have to do it this way. Is no certain limit on it, you just have to get the feel of it. Once you do it a couple of times, you will know how much distance you should be doing. It's all I'm just hoping it will hit. Okay, this is where I should keep it, and then it's going a little bit up, so I think that is a solid 65, so I'm gonna keep it around 60 because it's going a bit up on top of it. Okay, 67 should do it. Okay, I was way far off. I should have done like 70 or something. Okay, so see, I'm making a lot of mistakes because I'm not good at it. Now I start doing that. Now when it does that, you shouldn't pull it because it's just a fluke. It's just to fluke. It will throw you off. When it actually turns green, that's when you wanna pull it. And now this one was a little other mini game. If the fish is a bit rare type, it will, as you can see, it was a dented chest. So before previously you see it was a bottle, and now it's a dented chest. These are two things that I have been getting. Okay, I had a little interruption, sorry about that. Okay, now the next one, as you can see, now it's changed. The wind is changed. It's actually quite fine. 0.06, that's negligible. The distance is around 50 meters, so I'm gonna cast it around that direction, and 58, that's gonna go over, I think. Oh, okay, it didn't. Fine. So the reason why I'm trying to throw my fishing line into the blue dots is because if it is in a blue dot, the chances of getting a rare fish is greater. So you get a bigger and better fish if your rod is in the blue place. Now one other way to determine if the fish is good or not is how long does it take for you to actually reel it in, and especially when it does this kind of stuff, then that means the fish is better, or any other stuff. So one step to, and this must be a dented chest. Okay, I'm getting a lot of dented chest this time now. I wonder why. Now I say that's 35, and that's giving me this. So I'm gonna put it like this. Let's hope I reach somewhere. 34, that should do it. And I was still off. Sorry about that. So okay, now that you know how it actually works, how should you do it? The other special thing now you have to watch out for is the bait. For fishing, you need bait. There are different places that you can actually get that bait. One is the market. Second, on Soulfire, you can actually cook the bait. The special bait, which I am using right now, it requires 8, a stringy mate, which you can get in through Pumas and Gunnel Wasteland stuff. So let me reel that in. Okay, as you can see, it's Ocean Pearl, first fish for the video. Alright, I'm just gonna press right click and get out of the fishing. Now let's go to the consumables, and I will show you. Oh, these are the dented chests I got before, the glass bottles and dented chests. Glass bottle give you some of the stuff, like, okay, yeah, I got some potions. Then the dented chest, it gives you a great stuff. First items, okay, as you can see, it gives you Breath of Syrian, and then it also has a chance to give you some legendary stones, which is great because I think it was the best legendary stone from that chest. I'm happy. That's a solid 5,000 silver, or in this game. It's called Salvage. Okay, let me show you sit and cook, and then bait. As you can see, special cut pieces are 8 stingy meat. So the better your bait is, the better fish you're going to catch, and if it's in the blue place, it's gonna be even better. Now one more thing on the open map you have to see is, okay, before I do that, let me show you one more thing. So there's another place you can buy bait. Is, you can see, you can buy small bait here with gold. Now as you can see in the fishing tool merchant, here, this is the stuff that you actually have. 50. Okay, this is the common rods, and I guess this is the one you can actually buy as soon as you get it. So if your reel is worse than this, just buy this one. And then once you're done with stuff, you have, as you can see, you can enhance it. And to enhance this stuff, it does not require the normal armor stones, as you already know. You should know. If you don't, go by watch my enhancement guide. It works in the same way. Is the only thing is you need these 3 stuff to upgrade it. To upgrade these 3, you need these, and then when you buy off these better ones, you're going to need these abundant fortification agents to upgrade these ones. So the second one I have, I think, is somewhat here. I think I have equivalent of this or something. Reel. Yeah, I mean, so once you buy this, it's even better than the previous one, so you have to watch out for this. But before you buy off this, my best guess would be just buy off all of these. Make sure you have all of the things you have is fully fortified, because there are different spots, and once the spots gets higher, the fish is going to be rare, and it's gonna be a stronger fish. You won't even be able to catch it. Your line will broke even if you do everything perfectly. So you need better enhancements on your fishing tools to actually do it. Now let me buy some more enhancements before I go enhance it. My rod is 2. I need 3 for that, 2 for that, and 5 for that. So I have a couple of these ones, regional trophies. It is called regional trophy that you need. So I need 2 for this, and then I'm gonna buy one of this. Okay, so yeah, let's go enhance my stuff, and then I'm going to show you how you can actually get those regional trophies and how you can enter a competition where you can win even better stuff. Okay, let me make my way to enhancement. So you can enhance the rods at any enhancement specialist in anywhere. So you just go there, you scroll down all the way, and then you can see I have all of these. So this is mine, which is actually 24. I don't know where I got it, but I love it, and this one is really good. So I'm gonna fortify this. It's 100% chance, so you don't even have to worry about anything. And what it will do, it will increase that torque or some of those stuff. For my rod, I got only 1, so that will increase my resistance and be better. And then I'm gonna keep on doing this. Okay, I guess I only had 2. Alright, so okay, so now that we're done with this, let me show you how you can get those regional trophies. So go to your map, press X, go down, turn on the regional quests, and then you will see okay, the only stuff I have going to be here. So I can see this icon. So once you go there will be a competition. You will have to catch a certain fish from that specific area, and then you will get this reward as you're getting a regional trophy. Sometimes you get a chest as a reward, which will give you actually 3 regional trophies at a time. That's how I had so many of them. And so the spots for those things, obviously the first one is the causa collocation, which is here, which you will see. For me it's done because I already caught that fish. The second one is this place in Timeless Jungle. This place, this is where the second competition held. I'm done with that too. And the third one is in the Spirios City. Here you have to stay here and catch it. And then the fourth one I just showed you here, Lake Azren. And then the last one should be up here. These are all the fishing spots I know of because that's all is being showed. And yeah, I guess maybe there's one here because there's a lake. I went there and there was a Osai lake. Maybe once we open this spot there will be a spot there. So yeah, so you just go to that place. Just like I'm going to make my way here. Once I'm done with some stuff, you have to make your way there, then catch that certain fish, and then you're going to get that reward. That's one way. And you're getting some other stuff which is really good, as XP. And by the way, SXP and XP guide is coming really soon, so please subscribe and share. Jason. Okay, now that we're done with this, now the one other thing you will see in your this escape menu is fishing competition. So for me, as you can see, there are certain fishes that you can actually catch and get your name on the list, and this competition closes every Monday every week, and that's when the rewards are given out. Now the biggest fish you catch will determine these rewards. There's a certain reward that everybody will get, and then there are special reward that only those who come up top get. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it goes down. Here as you can see there are, and this is actually the stuff that you actually need to craft the ancient tier and even the epic and legendary, some of the items in the your places, your crafting stations. So make sure as soon as you can, you go in and start fishing so you can enter these places. As you can see, the 20th number 33 centimeters. So if I want my name in this list, I'm gonna have to catch a fish that is bigger than 33, and that is only for this fish, yellow chromis. The golden butterfly, it has a different ranking. As you can see, I haven't got even a single one. I have to catch a 35 centimeter and above to get this reward, and then I have to catch a 45 centimeter and above to even enter this reward. So it goes for every other fish. So once you can start getting every one of them. So different fish has different places where they spawn. For example, that yellow fish that spawns in this region because that's a small fish, and then the other fishes spawn in the other regions. Now once you start fishing, so the best way you can make sure you enter those competitions and know where to actually capture those fishes is like once you start capturing fishes, take a paper, write down every fish you catch in that certain area. Once, for example, you started fishing in causa collocation, you're catching fishes, and then I want you to write down every fish you caught, every different type of fish, and then once the competition starts, you know where to go to capture that fish, and then you're gonna catch it and then enter the competition. For example, now you're gonna come down here to finish this mission. Just start capturing fishes. Once you're done with that, just write down every fish you actually caught so you remember where to catch that fish the other time. Now one more thing that is left about fishing is the blessing. So once you start capturing fishes, at some point you will be given the mission, which is Touch of Sirenia. So the first Touch of Sirenia 1 you will get is going to take you to this place. Here you will talk to a merchant. He will ask you to capture Alfonso fish, which I haven't sold. Should be, yeah, this one. So the first fish that you're gonna have to capture is this one. Splendid Alfonso. Once you capture it, he will give you your first touch of Cenarian. And then the second mission start, which takes you to the Korzakov, same location. It takes you here on the Ribus River, here at this spot. You have to talk to an NPC and he will ask you to capture this other fish, which is Cigar Vasi. That's where I am. I haven't found that fish, at least not in Korzakov. I'm trying my luck up here. I haven't caught it in here. I'm seeing whether it is here or not. But once I caught it, and if there's any other mission, I will talk to you about that too. So I guess that covers everything, right? Is there anything left? Oh, one more thing. So like every other thing, there is actually a recipe that you can cook, which decreases biting time by 2%, and then there's a recipe for 5%. I think I have the one for 2%. Yep, reduces biting time for -2%, and then in this list there should be one for 5%, and there you go, -5% for 6 minutes. But it's a level 12 recipe, and this one was, I don't know, my station is level 8 and it's unlocked, so you can stay up to level 8. It works. So yeah, this should cover everything there is to know about fishing, except one thing which actually is not working, at least for me. I tried it, it didn't work, but I watched YouTube videos which worked, but those were old ones. So there's a trick to grab those oops, okay, so grab these rewards without actually fishing. So the way it works is, once you capture some of those fishes, instead of salvaging them, which I haven't showed you, my bad, instead of salvaging them, you just keep that fish in your inventory. Then you go to a fishing merchant of that certain spot. For example, here there's a fishing merchant over here, so you go to this fishing merchant, you sell him the appropriate fish that you require to capture, then you buy it back, and that supposedly should take care of your quest for you. But I did it, it didn't work for me. If it works for you, great for you, do it, but it didn't work for me. If it worked in the future, I will tell you in the next video. And about the salvaging, you can actually salvage your fish once you come here, and you can see I will just salvage this one, salvage, and then I will get some certain rewards based on that place. Now these fish items, you can wait a minute, let me just buy this before I do anything. Okay, so once we are here, you can see in the materials, fishing material, you can see you have all of this. So it's kind of a good way to make money too. Once you start capturing a lot of fishes, do a lot of those competitions, at the end you're gonna have a lot of fish materials which you can actually sell. Some of those materials sell for really good prices, like 690. That's a down fish scale. I don't know why it's being so high, but and then you have some other materials, and you can see, oh, special cut pieces are being sold here. Actually, I'm gonna buy them. God, there's no stringy meat to buy here. So that's one way to grab the money, and some of those recipes are actually required here. Apparently I saw something here, as you can see, pearl is being used here. So some of the a lot of those things are required to craft better resources and better armor. And it's about how to get the best fishing rods and stuff. The best way would be by buying it from the fishing merchant. So wait till you have enough trophies, then go to the fishing merchant, spend those trophies on that certain trophy, and then start enhancing it. Enhance the one you already have, then you enhance the second ones, and then that's where the real grind starts, because you have to come up in this and then win this chest. Win these chests because the best ones you actually can get directly from buying requires these trophies, which is purple ones, and which you only can get from this place, as until I know that. This is all any place I know. So yeah, you're gonna have to grind a lot. So every time fishing things comes up, go there, grind. Why do I keep on doing that? Okay, let me go back again. So whenever the fishing competition starts, go there, grind it. It resets off every 3 hours, so if you can, just come back after 3 hours and just grind it. So yeah, this one was a long one, sorry about that, but it's just there's a lot of information about fishing. I see you in the next video. Like, subscribe and share, and then in the next video I will talk about how to capture animal for taming, or how you can use them in estate, because there's those, if you remember in my estate guide, I talked about certain contracts which require you to have some certain pieces of estate or materials of estate that you can only get in estate, and one of them is that you have to get through the animals. So how in the next video I will talk about how you can get it from the animals, as right now I'm working on the blessing for those certain animals. You can see here, these are the touch of Baraka, which is for the animal. That's what I'm working on right now. And then this is touch of Syrian, which I hope I catch that fish and get that. So once I have those two things, I will make another video on actually a simpler guide on fishing, which should be for only beginners and intermediates. Okay, so this is it for today, and see you in the next video.